be able to have string open so I can see what y'all see. Okay, today we're baking cookies. Cause I had baked cookies the other day. They went bad already. So I want to make more. Cause I only ate 2 of them. And you can't just eat 2 cookies, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's not right. Okay. I need brown sugar, flour. There's so much powdered sugar, granulated sugar, butter. Where is the vanilla? Okay, salt. Ugh. Okay, so apparently, well, come to find out the other day because I thought I had lost my vanilla. You can put this for, you can change it for almond extract too, if you want. Come to find out, I have successfully opened every drawer in the kitchen. Okay, I also need baking soda, the one with the guy with the arm, which now I don't know where the baking soda is. And I think that's it. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay. I was like, there's 3 dry ingredients. Woo! Flour, baking soda, and salt. Hey, what you doing? How are you? I'm baking cookies today. I needed some fresh cookies. I felt like it was an occasion. You know what I mean? I felt like fresh warm cookie from Elle today would be just the thing to set the standard. Okay. It always says like room temperature butter, and I really, really, really strongly suggest this. Don't melt your butter in your microwave if you don't have to. That's a 100%. Please don't if you don't have to. Cause it makes the cookies less delicious. Okay. Maybe it'll say. Let me put my notice. Hey, happy Sunday. I am baking cookies live on Twitch right now. Come hang with me. And maybe they'll come and hang out. How are you guys doing? /often L. Okay, I'll put it. Wait, I also need to use a cookie emoji. It's only ever appropriate very few times. But this time right here, I need to put it. Okay, not that big. There we go. And then I can tell Instagram. Ugh, I'm so excited. Okay, I think maybe I need the camera just like a little bit back. Or... right? They're gonna be freaking delicious. I'm just like so tall and then I put heels on, so it made it even worse. It got crazy. So, but anyways, what I was saying was please try to use room temperature butter. Okay, we gotta bake. And we have to start it at 375. Hi. Hi. Happy Sunday. What are you doing? What games are you watching? What games are you playing? Good morning. Good morning. What are you getting made for breakfast this morning? Thank you for hosting me. You're the best. Guess what I did yesterday? Built a PC. The streaming PC is 100% complete. How proud are you? We have a PC now. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, the cookies will be finished by like noon, so it'll be afternoon and it won't be cookies for breakfast. Don't worry. Okay. 1/4 and 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar and white sugar. Yeet. Yeah, brown sugar and white sugar mixed together make deliciousness. Yeah. I'm so happy y'all proud of me. Like, I've never built a PC before. I didn't know how difficult it was gonna be, how hard or how easy, so I'm proud that I got there. What did you guys do with your Saturday? 1. Did you get into anything exciting? Did anyone meet anyone new last night? 2. I was gonna say, I met a new person on a Tuesday, so maybe Saturday's not where it's at anymore. Maybe Tuesdays is what's popping now. Okay. White sugar. Well, let's do brown sugar. Brown. What do you mean, did I fix it? Because it's only going to happen once. So, you mean for the next time I build a PC? I didn't understand why you guys were so, like, when I was growing up, I think getting a new computer, like, I think when I was younger, I'd get a new computer. It would take so long to turn on. Ugh. It'd be like configuring profile. I think my iPhone takes more than 8 minutes to boot up when I attach my iCloud to it. I only get one chance to, because it had to download the operating system, and it was so quick. It was quick as fire. From like turning it on, I was so impressed to like getting onto the internet. I was like, holy moly. Okay. Brown sugar. Do you want to see it? It's so beautiful. Yeah. I relaxed all day Saturday. Tired from work, didn't want to do nothing. Well, I did somebody. That's what. Oh, today when I turned it on, it didn't take any time. It literally was like, okay, I'm alive. Like, it really did take, I don't even think it took like 10 seconds, like not even. I'll film it for you and show you how fast it is. And it's so beautiful. It literally is glowing right now. And it blinks at me. I feel like I always have somebody here with me now. Yeah, I had teaspoons, but now I don't know where they are. Are you guys doing anything fun today? There it is. It's so beautiful. Do you want to see it? Here, he's sitting right here. Oh, and maybe that had like bolts on it. Cute. The fan is like going so good. Hey, Denali. Thank you, ma'am. Look, I want to do my hair like 1950s style today, so I'm gonna make these cookies and then go do my hair. It's so beautiful. Do you want to see like I can show you guys the inside, but I think it's just gonna reflect the window, to be honest. I'll get a better location for it and then show y'all one day. I'm so proud. Denali, have you ever built a computer? We gotta get you on building one if you haven't. It's super fun. Seemingly easy enough if you can just stay calm, and I'd suggest a magnetic screwdriver, like a super strong magnetic screwdriver. That was my downfall yesterday. I was getting so frustrated with the little screws, like ugh, and then I was thinking like I'm gonna lose them forever, but I realized like the PC, you can just like flip it over, shake it all around. So now the next hurdle that we all have to overcome is getting the PC back to California on Wednesday. So we have to fly with it, and we're flying Frontier, so we gotta see what their luggage handling situations are like. Because we're not entirely convinced that. Hi. Hey, thank you, Denali. You're great. You're just wonderful. Okay. I'm sorry. I want to make cookies today. What do you guys do in the UK on Sundays? Like in America, in the fall, Sundays is mostly for football. Do you guys have like rugby? Is rugby on any certain day? Hi. Hey. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Hey, Raymond, thank you. Oh, is it Saturdays, Sundays? What days do we get to? Because for me, it's always funny. Football here is on Sundays, and then people get really, really drunk at like tailgates and go out, and then they have to go to work on Monday. And it's like Sundays is like the daytime club for older people, like for people who have kids and stuff. Like, nah, you can't straight up go with your friends to a tailgate or something. It's the fun. I've never been to a football game, but I've been to a bunch of tailgates, surprisingly. You don't have to have a ticket to get into the parking lot. So I would just go, and it'd be so you'd see like couples like does anyone else think that's an accurate representation? Have you ever been to a tailgate? Anyone? Isn't it like a daytime club? It's like Sunday fun day, but for like grown people. It's never like young people there. It's always like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds getting just schmammered in the daytime. Good food, good food, you know? But like, I don't know if y'all know what I mean, because yeah, pretty much. Yeah, free barbecue and shit. To watch soccer, play it free, and it's a public house, so it's free too. Sounds like a similar thing. Look, I'm saying though. Hey, thank you. Toshi, thank you so much. Hey, thank you. Look, I hope you guys are having a happy Sunday. I feel like we're getting into fall. This is my last Sunday before I turn 30. So I wanted to stream with you guys every day before my birthday, because it'll be my last whatever before I turn. So yesterday I built a PC. It is finished. It is done. I streamed last night on it. I'm streaming on it right now. I hope the quality is good. The camera that I have right now is 1080p. So that'll be the highest stream quality that I can push at the moment, which is like amazing and impressive, because apparently first time I'm hearing this yesterday from Toshi is that my stream was in 480 or 420 something. So I didn't know that we were struggling that hard, but I'm happy that we stuck through it and that we have a streaming PC now. It's beautiful, and I'm so proud I built it myself. I got a little worried, I'm not even gonna lie. There were a few times, Rain Man, where I was thinking I was gonna need to call you. First things first, went to open the box. It was like, how do I put the hard drive, or how do I put the motherboard in? There's no screws in here. And I was like, nah, there has to be screws for the case. And I'm watching a YouTube video and it says every computer case comes with screws. And I'm thinking, okay, every computer, my computer has to. I look all high and low, tear the house up looking for these screws. Call customer service. Ugh, it was just terrible. I didn't know what to do. Lost the screws. Turn out, watch a video of an unboxing of the case. The screws are like, you have to undo the back of it, and then like under and inside of it where the solid state drive would go, or yeah, that's where the SSD would go. It's like tucked away back there, hidden. Like, you guys, come on, let's get it together. I was about to call you and be like, hey, so if a computer case doesn't come with screws, what do I do? What happens when a computer case don't come with the screws? I also was gonna call you when I got my SSD and I took it out, and it was like a 1 terabyte drive, and the thing, it was like this small, and the thing for it on the PC is like this. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then I had to watch a video, and I was like, no, it's like literally attaches directly to your motherboard. It's not like an external, like it doesn't sit in the case. It's like small and powerful. It's just great. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I got it mounted. Didn't realize that it needed that mount thing, the little thing underneath it that attaches to the motherboard. So I'm like, why is it bent so much? I don't think it should be bending like this. I I'm doing this correctly, I think. And then it was like, oh, you need this like mount that it sits up a couple millimeters from the motherboard so that it's, you know, flush with the other thing. It just was such a fun experience, like being like, oh my god. The YouTube videos help, you know, because you see people and they say like what mistakes they made. So, but it's quiet, it's pretty, it runs, it gets me on the internet. Okay, let's do our wet ingredients. I mean our dry ingredients. We have, it runs, it runs. It makes me so happy. Okay. Here we go. It's like before we fall off of here. Okay. In this one, we need 1 1/8 cup of flour. So the recipe is for like a lot. If you guys are making it off of the packaging, please don't. Please make a smaller portion than the packaging suggests, because that is a freak ton of cookies. So if it's just for you or something at home, or you and a couple people, cut it in half, because even in half you get a dozen cookies. And is there ever an occasion where you need more than a dozen cookies for you and a couple people? You know what I mean? We don't need to do all that. So the recipe says 2 1/4 cup flour, but I think that you know, I'm doing all type of bad right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, literally, this is the first moment I thought about it. Like, no, I'm gonna do bad all by myself. I need to put me an apron. I'm sorry. I felt it happening. This, my dress gonna get. I'm gonna be like, poof, and be like, oh, man. Literally, I wanted to go out to lunch after this wearing this dress, so that would have been really, really terrible. Yeah, I'm doing chocolate chip right now. I'm gonna look to see, I'm gonna make sugar cookies after. I really like sugar cookies, so. And then you put a little of the granulated sugar on top and a little bit, it makes it nice. I also put a little bit of salt on the top of my sugar cookies to give it just like a little bite. It's pretty nice. I like a warm sugar cookie, you know. No crisp, no brown on it at all, just an all white sugar cookie. It makes me really happy because then you know the butter like expanded all the way. Where is here we go. So if you want to know what is 1/2 of 1/4, it's an 1/8, but it's 2 tablespoons. So 1/8 of a cup is 2 tablespoons. So I just remember that 1/4 of a cup is 4 tablespoons. So 1/8 of a cup is 2 tablespoons. Kind of, you know, it makes it easier if you're trying to learn how to like make smaller portions. Baking is really easy, and a lot of recipes will say like serves 8, and you're like, I don't even know 8 people that I'd let come to my house. I don't, like, excuse me. So I make sure I know how to cook for like 2. You know, how much it serves 2. Because that feels, how much of this will serve 3 people? That feels more safe for me. I'm more comfortable with that level of, man, y'all don't realize how much cooking, how much time and effort, and then you be like, oh, I wonder if they'll like it. You're like, you know? So 8 feels like a lot. I admire those people who can throw big, big, big dinner parties. I don't even know. I swear, if they asked me like, "Hey, could you round up 8 people real quick? Just real quick, we need to ask them something about you." It'd be like, can you text them if you need a if you need a number or something? I just wiped this out because this is the same one that's needed for the baking powder and the salt, or the baking soda and the salt. What is this? Yeah, baking soda and the salt. But it has the vanilla in it. And I just feel like it'll probably get chunky if it's wet and you touch something that's dry. I don't know. That's the logic I did. Like, it's like the sand, when you go to the beach. If you put your wet feet in the sand, it makes it like all weird, but you put your dry feet in the sand and it's good to go. What is this? 1/4, and I need 1/2. So the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon, but we're making half a recipe, so we're gonna do a half of that, which is 2 1/4. So, hey, and if you ever want to learn, get easier, hey, thank you. Hey. Thank you so much. Look, I was just about to say something super nerdy. Thank you, Toshi. Rosie the Riveter. Well, I was in the military, so that might help. What I was gonna say was, if you ever struggle in school with math or anything, or people struggling, or you have to teach people basic math, baking really helps, because you have to do a lot of conversions, and that's what helped me a lot. Actually, real time learning math, because Lord, if you don't convert that salt right, you're gonna be extra upset. So I don't know. I always learned real life examples, because people would say you don't ever use math in real life, and it'd be what how? What are you doing with your life that you're not? Because I use math when I'm driving to convert how long something is gonna take. Okay, I'm 170 miles from this place and the speed limit 65 miles per hour. How long is that gonna take me? Come on, we're not doing math together all day, every day? Just me? Please don't let it be just me. I cannot be the smartest one out here. Lord, we'll be in a heap of a mess if I was. Okay, I don't know, but the recipe says to mix the dry ingredients first together. So, we'll give them a whisk. I don't like to aerate the flour too much in chocolate chip cookies, because I feel like if you put too much air in the flour, then it doesn't hold the chocolate chip cookies together enough. The chocolate chips are really dense. And I personally think that these chocolate chips need to be 3/4 of the size that they actually are. I don't know if anyone else feels this way about chocolate chip cookies, but the chocolate chip, the chip never melts enough for me, in my personal opinion. So maybe I should file a complaint. Talk to a manager. But why I was saying that is because when I bake, if you whisk the flour, the more you do this, you're putting air into your food. And the more air that's in it, the looser it's going to be. So then you have these chocolate chips that are super dense, and then they don't cook, and then your actual batter is super loose. And then it gets all spread out and gross in the oven, and it makes a non-enjoyable cookie. If your cookies are ever too thin, you're probably aerating your food too much. Just so you know. Okay, the last thing that I have to put in here before you mix it is the egg. I looked down and it was why is this so not liquidy? Yeet. What happened? Even taking 2 math classes right now, I don't use this much math every day. Some people say we get there when we get there. No, I cannot. I have to. I do math all like the entire time. Like no, and if I go 67, I might be able to look. I do a steady 5 over the speed limit. It's easier for math for me. I need the conversion rate. 65 doesn't divide equally into much. Ugh. But I'll be like, okay, LA is 335 miles from the Bay Area. If we go the speed limit the whole way, how long will it take us? If my best friend can do the drive in 4.5 hours, how much above the speed limit was she going? Do the math and you go be like, whoa! I'm gonna need her not to have her license no more. She gonna need to be off the road. Rosie the Riveter over here. Okay, we're gonna put 1 egg because the recipe calls for 2. So just keep remembering, everything is half, because if you do too much, we can fix it. Like, you can always, with egg, you can always try to get some of it out or whatever, or like, if you put too much of the wet ingredients, then you can make a whole of the wet ingredients and then cut it in half, save that part for later, and then just make the right amount of the dry ingredients. There's all types of solutions in baking, and a lot of stuff in baking holds really well. And who doesn't need some sugar and butter in their fridge at all times? Sugar, butter, and vanilla just tucked away in the back of the fridge. That's not extremely fat, I don't think. Okay. And just because you want each cookie to be delicious, make sure your ingredients are mixed really well so that it doesn't matter what portion. See, because like on here, there's just like sugar and that needs more egg on it. It needs more. Okay. How's everyone doing with the Modern Warfare beta? Is anyone loving it, hating it? I'm doing really good on Call of Duty. I'm getting closer and closer to Prestige 10, so y'all, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm gonna Prestige 10, I promise. Okay. So we're pretty good, we're mixed. The biggest thing that I tell people about chocolate chip cookies, when you're mixing it, the brown sugar might clump depending on what type of brown sugar you're using. If you use dark brown sugar, it's probably most assuredly gonna clump. So try to get in there with like a fork or a spatula or something like this that you can press the brown sugar down, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna put that inside of a cookie, and then the portion that has just sugar is gonna be really, really liquidy. So some people love the clumps in it, so it's just personal preference, to be honest. You don't like Overwatch? Okay. Tell me, Potterboy, what should be the first PC game we download that we play? That graphics card. It said I'm in the Republic of Gamers now. This Call of Duty multiplayer is always the same run. Over here, shoot somebody, calling a UAV, die, do it all over again. Yes, and then get cooler weapons, get better prestige, wreck people, make people yell, be a better person and a better player than people, and see them rage. I always laugh. These people, they'll be like, you're not doing it, blah, blah. They'll get like all raged out, and I'll be like, sir, I am the leader of this team. If we lose, it will have been y'all's fault, not mine. I did the thing I was supposed to do. Can you please stop yelling at me? And then you teach people a life lesson. If you're not the top dog, if you're not the one driving the ship, you shouldn't be complaining about where it's going. If you want to complain, you should be the driver. I think that's the lesson in Call of Duty. I really just buy Call of Duty for the campaign. Look, but the last one, so did you buy Black Ops 4 because no campaign? I'm excited. This is going to be my second Call of Duty, you guys. So I'm going to get to say, like, what's the same, what's different, what I like better. Maybe I'll stop playing with the damn auger. Okay, then we mix the dry ingredients. But it says, most recipes say do it a little at a time. So we're not going to oversaturate it. But I just really felt like making cookies today. I made bacon for breakfast. Yesterday, all I had for breakfast was bacon. Today, at least I had some eggs and some toast with some jam. I really like jam. And in the fall, you get to go to the farmers markets, and they have the nice preserves out. I really like an apricot preserve, like a fresh one, because you can't get it in the store very often. I used to get a really nice orange marmalade too, because California has orange, what are they called? Orchards? Is that what a tree? An orange orchard? Does that sound right? I don't know. I don't know if that sounds correct, but I really like the fall because where I'm from, we have a lot of farmers market. Boysenberry, you can get some boysenberry jam. Oh my God, let me ask y'all, has anyone been to IHOP recently or seen this stuff going on about IHOP? They have Uncle Fester's chocolate. Roll your eyes, me too. Uncle Fester's what? Who did what? Excuse me, huh? When I learn how to do screen sharing with y'all, I'll show you. But it's that Uncle Fester's chocolate. And it literally is like the funniest. Take a second after the stream is done. It's pancakes and hot chocolate and milkshakes with cupcake icing. Bright purple, like Twitch colored purple. It was so crazy. I was like, oh my God. And you know, if you put cupcake icing on hot pancakes, what's the first thing it's gonna do? Completely just get destroyed. So I'm excited. This is the last Sunday before my birthday. And then I get to gain 3 hours. It's actually, people ask me, you know, and people are, well, why would you want to fly on your birthday? That's just so, you know, that's doing a lot. You're gonna have to get in a flight, and it's just gonna be a lot. Well, one of the reasons that I want to fly on my birthday is because I'm flying from the East Coast to the West Coast, and in doing so, I get 3 more hours. I'm such a sneaky snake, right? I get to have 3 more hours of a birthday than I would have had I just been in one area. So, they were like, you got a birthday month. You seem like a girl who'd have a birthday month. And I was like, I am absolutely not. But I am the type of girl to try to gain 3 hours on my birthday. That certainly is what we're doing. We're ready for chips. Yay. Okay. Let's get him. Hi. Happy Sunday. It's not a massage table. I guess you can't see the dimensions of it because it maybe the angle of it, but it's the bench for the kitchen table. Okay, here you go for the dining room table. So we're gonna add our chips now. But yeah, I'm I'm not the type of girl to to ask a birthday month, but okay. And because it, so and here's another thing, because it was half of a recipe, you get half of a bag left, so you get twice as much. So you can, or you get the same amount, but you get twice as many days with cookies than without cookies. And I think days with cookies, days with cookies are so much better than days without cookies. A day with 12 cookies is not as good as 12 days with one cookie. I don't know. Just me? Can we vote? Is one day with 12 cookies better than 12 days with one cookie? Man. I guess maybe that's how we'll tell what type of people society has to offer, right? Cause I'd go even for a nibble of a cookie on a day to not have a day without a cookie. Ooh. Okay, the batter looks great. It's not liquidy at all. Yay. And pretty much all I do is just try to make sure that every chocolate chip is like thoroughly covered, and then that all the batter has chocolate chips, because you don't really want like just a big section of batter. So, woo, we got it. What? Hey. I know I'm not used to seeing me in the kitchen. I've been in this kitchen for maybe a couple weeks now. But I gotta get me this baking pan out of here. I'm most assuredly dangerous, so. Let's give it a little spray with some cooking oil. Do right by it. And now I've also sprayed the cabinets with cooking oil. I'm the best for that. That was funny. Okay. Let me just give my hands a rinse, because I feel like they have sugar on them. Just like completely plain sugar. And I don't really want to put just plain sugar on the outsides of my... You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Ooh. Okay. Where's our pan? And then I touch my hair. Like, come on, girl. Let's get it together. Okay. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Getting water on my dress. Okay, here we have a pan. And I'll show you this about the size of the balls that we're going to make for it, because it's going to be about like this big. Like, you see? So, I like to do, so I try to get them all about the same size. And then I go back and, squish and not squish if I need more. So this recipe, I try to put 3 rows of 2 and then 2 rows of 2. Oh, got me some, oh shoot, okay. Just because so they can have enough room to cook and get enough of their own little space on the pan, you know. You don't want them to feel squished. Just for cooking them evenly. You don't want the look, it's so sad. You go through all of this effort to do this, and then you burn the bottoms or something, or it doesn't come out the way you want, you know? So try to take your time to get them the way that you want. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna press it down so that it can cook evenly. Press it down, right, so you guys can see. And the cooking oil should help to keep them from sticking to the pan, help them from keeping them from browning too hard. Because, you know, it can change the flavor. It can make them a different flavor. So some people like it. I personally don't like it. I like my cookies this certain type of way, so. Okay. There we go. We have the pan. Chocolate chip cookies. Coming right up. Ooh. Ooh. And then I can come talk to you guys in the chat really quick while we. Well, 9 minutes until heaven. Let's just wait on it. Okay, so I grew up on 2%, but ever since I became an adult and was able to buy my own stuff, ever since I buy my own food, I buy whole milk, because I said this yesterday and somebody thought, oh, that's actually a really cool, good idea and way to think about it. I don't eat anything. I don't put any calories in my body that I don't actually really, really like. So if I don't, like, a lot of people see me just eat like a certain color of candy. Like, no, I'll only eat the red or blue Sour Patch Kids, because I don't want the orange ones. I don't like them. I don't like orange Skittles. I don't want to eat them. So I think you enjoy the things that you eat much more. And you like the way that you look much more if you're like, I only eat what I like. I only take in calories that I absolutely enjoy. So now, you said, yeah, home milk. So now I buy the good cheese. I buy whole milk, because whole milk is like, you know, it's flavorful. If you grew up on 1%, it tastes watery. You taste the fat-free milk, it tastes like water. I don't like it. So what I normally do during this portion of time when you guys aren't here hanging out with me is I clean up the kitchen. There's not too much things to really throw away or have to deal with if you're making this from scratch. The only thing I have really to throw away is that Toll House chocolate chip cookies, but everything is like, you buy ingredients and you make it from scratch, and the ingredients last for a long time. I think you can buy a bag of rice for like $3.99, and you can make like 40 meals from one bag of rice or something. So you can make things last for a long, long time. Flour. I make bagels at home. I make pretzels at home. I make pita bread, tortillas, you know, and you can make all of that with just one bag of flour. So try to see like how much you can make with one bag of flour, and don't buy anything that needs it for like a little while, because the only thing that you're really gonna need to use is yeast. So I realized, because I was going to make sugar cookies, but I don't have baking powder. I only have baking soda, and I need baking powder and cream of tartar for homemade sugar cookies, which I don't have right now. Have you guys ever made cookies with ice cream? It's a pretty cool endeavor. Oh, Jess, how are you? How are you? I hope you're having a quality Sunday. I'm baking cookies. I have about 4 minutes and 56 seconds to see how this first batch is going to turn out, miss. I hope you're having a rock star day, though. For me, it's, let me see. Here in Atlanta, it's 12:03 in the afternoon. I told you guys, no cookies for breakfast. It is noon somewhere. It is certainly noon somewhere. If I was a proper 50s housewife, I would have me a little mimosa or cocktail or something. I want to do my hair within the victory rolls before I go out later today, so it'll be a proper setup, because the victory rolls only take about 30 minutes. So one day I'll come on here and do a full cosplay with you. I'll do the hair, the makeup, I'll make an outfit, I'll talk real old timey. I'll do a whole Lucille Ball. We see here. It'll just be really great. And we can play like 50s music. Is 50s music gonna be royalty free? It can be awesome. You guys will love it. Maybe get a little poodle or something to come hang out. It's 5 p.m. there. Hey! Why, thank you. I hope you're having a happy Sunday. Thank you for the bids. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Trap House Bunny. It's 5 p.m. here, so it's fine. I was going to say that both of you are at 5 p.m. No, this is not my apartment. I'm in Atlanta right now visiting. I live in California, so I'm just out of town right now. I built a PC yesterday, so I got a lot of work done apparently. If you haven't already, please follow over here. I have a Discord. I have a YouTube channel. Can subscribe to my YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. I just took a whiff in one of those chocolate chip cookies. They're smelling like heaven right now. I cannot wait. Y'all, after I put the other one, I'm going to take my apron off and sit and eat cookies with y'all. How many cookies should we have? They smell so delicious. Oh my God. I need to get away from them. I'm going to eat too many. The streaming PC looks wonderful. The motherboard lights up. The graphics card lights up. I believe the fans light up, and the front of the case lights up. So they all kind of like, it'll do like a rainbow pattern. It's a really, really cool. It's a carbide. I know it's by the Carbide brand. Real? Yeah, Discord. Where's the rest of the crew at? Not so used to being quiet around you. The robot dance. I think I would disappoint you if I did. I think I would quite disappoint you if I tried to hit a robot. I got you on the twerks on YouTube, but oh my God, I have 51 seconds. Let me check them. I'm getting so antsy. They smell delicious, y'all. Let's see. don't think we need to wait even a little second longer. They were smelling like perfection. Would you like to see? Oh, where is our spatula? We hit perfection. Where is the spatula? Where have you gone? I cooked bacon and eggs this morning, so maybe I used them both. I did. Okay. Let me rinse this one off yet again. Give it a good little. Oh, they look so good. So good. So good. Well, I'm trying to think of ideas of what to be for Halloween. And now he said Rosie the Riveter, and I'm kind of in the mood for that. What do y'all think? Do y'all think a Rosie the Riveter would do well for us? Hey, I saw what you said. If you're new, would you please think about following? I know a lot of y'all haven't seen me in quite some time, so I would appreciate a follow. I would appreciate you joining my community and continuing to love me. Ooh. I stream here on Twitch every day, so I'm getting emotes made as we speak, so please think about subscribing. There will be subscriber emotes. Ugh. They look delicious.